Hello everybody and welcome back to Platinum Edition. So first of all today what we're doing is just setting off the combine harvester once again to finish off this section of the field. Obviously it can't do it all because it isn't ripe fully, but it can do this section, which should still take a while because obviously it's a very small combine. So we'll just unload the rest of it into here. There we go. We'll put the auger back in, set it off on a worker, and then what I'd love to do, if it's possible, is use a brand new mod which is the Ropa Tiger beet harvester and do a contracting job for another farmer. Now field number 6 just here is possibly one of the fields we can do it in. Oh, we can, look at that, fantastic. And it's even chosen the R12 header. Let me just see if there is another one. Yeah, okay, that's good. It does think that it's going to take 88 minutes, which is obviously extreme. It's usually about half the time. It might be a bit longer, but if we can do this without having to take too long, it would be absolutely amazing, because obviously the money from this would be extreme as well. Lots of money, a big boost for the farm, and we get to use a mod at the same time and gain reputation. Unfolding first would be a wise idea. So you can see the Tiger on the side, on the back, the Tiger 6 with the R12 header, and then we can begin. So even though it is a big harvester, it is still going to take some time. Luckily, we're fairly close to the field, so we can see the harvester, the combine harvester. But obviously, it's going to be finished very soon. We can't really jump out of this machine and get into the tractor to unload, which is actually quite annoying because I would love to. But if we were to leave the field boundary, it would count us down from 10 seconds to tell us to get back into this machine and continue. So, kind of annoying, but we'll get by. We'll just have to do most of the canola harvest at the end. Now I don't know about you, but I would say this job is probably going to be best suited to a time-lapse just because of the nature of it. Fairly slow, big job, just short of 90 minutes, which is obviously an hour and a half. But yes, if we can get it done in about 45, even that sounds like a long time, but yeah, in about 45, that would be fantastic. And the only reason really why I'm doing this particular field is just for the money. I would never do it with a small harvester though, just because it would take forever. Okay, there we go. I'll go back up here, a little bit further down, just to make it easier for myself. There we go. But what do you think to the mod? Seems really decent. Obviously, having a bigger sugar beet harvester is always nice, just because sugar beet is a very slow job. If I set the working with here and put a course on as well, we should be able to use GPS. There we go. It's going to make it easier. That is already 15,000 litres of sugar beet harvested. Quite impressive. But when it has such a large header, you would expect it. Now if I use the auto turn, I wonder how far down this field is going to go. There might even be an option for changing that, but let me just see. Obviously I want to go down the other side really, but if it does go down a bit closer, then that is absolutely fine as well. Here it goes. Close, yeah, very close. That would do, yeah, that's fine. But you'll see the rest of this in the time lapse, so just stick with me. It should actually be really fast in the video, just because, well, a time lapse, it's usually about 3 or 4 minutes maximum, so I'll see you in just a couple of minutes, maybe a few minutes, and in my time it's going to be, well, anything up to 84 minutes, but yeah, I would guess it would be about 40 minutes. Okay, so I thought I just might stop the video there, just because obviously it's taking a long time, and it would be nice just to discuss a few things here. Well, it seems to be going fairly well overall. Obviously it's very nice to have the much larger machine. Can you imagine doing this with a trailed harvester? That would be very slow. But we have just over an hour left to do this in, which is obviously plenty of time. It's never going to take as much as that. But I think it's going to take overall about 50 minutes or so, maybe 55 minutes, which is still quite a long period of time for a game to do this kind of thing in. But no, we've got plenty of time to do it in. And yeah, really, it's just a great way of experiencing this harvester and making a decent amount of money. The only thing I'm really worried about now is the worker fees. If the worker is still in the combine, which I think it is, I think I can see somebody sat in the seat just behind us there. Yes, the worker fees will be fairly high, so I probably shouldn't, just thinking about it, I shouldn't have put them, I shouldn't have set them going. Yeah, next time I think we'll probably only have a worker going while we're doing a job, if it's a very short job. But as you can see, we're in the final section of the field here. We've done all of that. I left the far side there, just a very, very tiny slither which needed doing. And the main reason why is because we get a leeway anyway, we don't have to do it all. And it was so thin that it would have just been a total waste of time harvesting that section. So I moved on, and that is the piece that will be left later. I think that is the best... Oh wow, what's going on here? Yeah, that is the best thing to do economically. Weird. I think it's because it's a bit of a dip in the field. I haven't fully been able to look around the interior yet, so let's just take a look inside here. I'll use the joystick so the movements are smooth. It looks heavily detailed. Very good visibility of the header. And yeah, I've never driven one of these before, so I have no idea what most of the controls do. But I'm sure this is very familiar to anybody who's actually driven one of these harvesters, or any kind of sugar beet harvester actually. If this is your job, driving a sugar beet harvester in real life, please post down below. I suppose there's nothing stopping anybody from posting down below now, but yes, if you want to be honest, then post down below if it's been your job or if it is your job. I'll tell you what's nice though, when people send these videos and stuff, I've been sent links, even if it's not your video, but I've been sent links by other people, viewers, who just basically want me to watch a certain video of a job being done. And although I didn't actually credit them at the time, somebody sent me a video of sugarcane being planted in Australia using a John Deere, and you know, it's a very, very impressive video to watch. I didn't realise how interesting it actually would be watching sugarcane being planted. Like, you harvest the sugarcane, bring the cane to the plant, sorry, and then get it planted pretty much straight away, I can only assume. Yeah, it's an interesting thing, because obviously in the UK, where I am, sugarcane isn't a thing, so, well, growing it isn't anyway. So yeah, it's interesting to see the process. I'm intrigued when I get sent videos like that. I don't know if the person who sent me the link for the video actually did upload it or film it. I don't think they did, but even so, it was a good video nonetheless. Well, that is most of it done. There is just a very small section left to do. I'm just finishing off here. Everything is going very smoothly, and still 50 minutes to go. Can you imagine how much money we're going to get for doing this efficiently? For doing it nice and fast. I know we're missing a few bits here and there, but it doesn't really matter. Especially as soon as we finish the job, the farmer actually does anything which we've missed anyway, so this will look like a perfectly done field afterwards. There'll be absolutely nothing missed at all. If we were to go along getting every single piece we've missed, then we would basically just be wasting money and time. Because the time it would take to do it would actually be converted to money at the end for the efficiency bonus. Right, so this is the final section, as you can obviously see here. We don't have to do it all. As mentioned, there is a percentage you don't have to do, just in case you do miss quite a few bits like I have. Obviously the missed bits are going to accumulate to be a certain percentage, so we will have to do a bit more here. But I would say, well, I don't like to say actually because I'm usually wrong, but certainly with 40 minutes to go we should be done. Well, we're so close now. 45 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, definitely before 40 minutes is remaining we should have finished. So I don't know, what would that convert into? What would 40 plus minutes of time be as the time bonus? You'd guess it'd be something like £8,000 or something. It should be really good. Unless it's figured out that maybe it shouldn't be that high for time bonuses. If you remember from when Farming Simulator 17 was first released, in fact if you go back to my very early videos of FS17, you'll have seen how much we actually did get for time efficiency. It was just amazing. You could make almost twice the amount of money as what the job was. Right, okay, so I think and I hope that going back up here for the final time is going to complete the job. Put it onto GPS, see how we go. And then it's going to be over to the combine harvester to finish off that job, but we're going to have so much more money now, so we'll be able to buy some more cows. In fact, we'll be able to do pretty much anything which we wanted to. This should be the welcome boost of money which we were requiring to actually do some of the jobs we were going to do before. Oh, when that progress circle is almost fully green, it's a nice sight. It's an even better sight when it is fully green. So close. At this stage the harvester pretty much stops filling up. If you look at the fill gauge there, it's barely moving, whereas at the beginning it fills up really fast. It's just the way Farming Simulator seems to do it. Oh, it's almost all gone. There is a slither of the dark grey behind. I'm looking at the progress circle, by the way. If you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, a slither of grey. Yes, top right hand side of the screen. Almost gone. There we go. It's fully green, so please accept it before we get to the end, otherwise we have to waste time turning around. Please. Please. Unbelievable. Oh wow, that was... wow. 35,458 and 13,072. Bringing our total to something very impressive. I suppose I'll help pay for the worker. That was the biggest mistake I've done here. Well, we'll just get it unloaded and then we can continue and get another load sold. But yes, the rest of the field still isn't ready, so there's only so much we can do. Put a bit in the front. And off we go. Come on then, worker. You've had it easy so far. Very easy. Okay. Yes, what we were going to do was sell some silage. However, I think at this stage we still can't really do it because we need to get a front loader for a bigger tractor. This front loader, well, it might be able to reach, but I don't think it can reach the Joskin trailer, which is obviously what we'd put it into. Plus, the bucket for a front loader isn't a very high capacity, so it would take forever to do. Let's just see. Oh no, it probably would reach. It's close, that is very close. Well, I tell you what, we'll put the seed back, we'll give the cows some silage, because they probably do need some. And that'll be a good test to see if we actually can reach the trailer properly, with a bucket of silage in it. We can't compact the grass which we've put in there until we've removed the first load of fermented silage. Yes, there is 73% seed in the bucket, as you can see. Orange seed, so we put it back in here. Wow, we need a rear weight. Can go there. There should be a rear weight here. A very big rear weight. Nice. And then all we have to do is go up to the bunker here, press R to uncover it, and then we can start scooping. There we go. Okay. I suppose another thing we do need to have is a wheel loader, but that is a long way in the future. If this will reach any trailer, I suppose, yeah, we could use the FarmTech trailer, except it is in use at the moment. But if it can reach this trailer, we could sell it now. Okay, their feed trough is over here, which might need to be cleared up a bit. There we go, it took it all. So how are they actually doing? It looks as though they're going to have all of the silage. It would be easier to load up a trailer first and then just tip it all in one go, instead of driving here every time. But, again, reaching that trailer could be hard. Can you attach... I think you can attach a trailer actually to this rear weight. Sometimes you can do, sometimes you can't. But it's a different type of hitch on the trailer, so it probably won't fit. No. Okay, that was expected. We're guessing another scoop load, but yes, I think there's going to be no selling of silage. All of it is going to be given to the cows, and we need to buy some more cows, which we could do straight away, because we're not even going to get them transported here using our own machinery. We're going to have to pay for somebody else. Now, somebody did do the calculations for me, which was brilliant, and I think it came to 160 cows or something you needed to buy before it was worth actually buying the livestock trailer. So yes, it's not worth it at all, because we certainly won't be buying 160. We might finish off with 160, but that'll be through breeding, not through buying them at all. We're going to have to just buy as many as we can do, let them breed, keep their productivity high, and get them that way. But as far as I'm aware, these are actually not milk cows. I think somebody mentioned they're actually for meat. So, I don't know, they do actually produce milk in the game. The milk will sell at midnight. But it doesn't really matter. It's only a game after all. There we go, how are we doing? Looking healthier. Before we continue, I want to get this number of cows away from number 5. It wants to be a bit more impressive than that. So if we go onto the mini-map, we should be able to go over to the Livestock Market. Where is it? Here. And I don't have the adjusted animal prices mod installed. I probably should do. But we can get 10 more. There we go. How's that doing? That's almost full. So we should have 15. Which again isn't very impressive. These cows are very expensive. Yes, very expensive. Well, before we go back over to the combine harvester, which is 80% full, let's just get one more load and then just clear up the feed trough. Whoops. That's me being a bit too excited about feeding them. And that'll be load number 3 from the combine, so I don't think it'll be time to sell the trailer load yet, but after the next load it will be. Right, here you go cows, your final load for today. And let's just pick up this floor food, they can eat that as well. No wastage on this farm. Lovely. There isn't actually that much there at all, it just looks like there is. But that should come under the grass category. Done. Right. Here you go. A bit more floor food for you. Your favourite. And we need to go over to the combine harvester now. Okay, so here we go. I've just unloaded it once, but we might as well do it again. It's been up and down once more, so 77%. I'll just pull over here until next time, and then it'll be time to go and sell this load. While we're waiting, let's check for the best prices. Canola, let's just go on to here. Pretty good at the bakery. That's where we went to last time, so we'll go back there again. The price is fairly static actually for all of these, so that is the best place to go to. Anyway, I don't think there's anything else we really need to do. I moved. Oh, they've made a mess again. I moved this back out of the way. I suppose we could do another scoop or two. It's virtually done anyway. How are we doing for water, actually? Oh, they're good. Very good. They really don't need too much at the moment because there's only a few cows. As soon as you have about, well, anywhere from 100 to 1,000, it's going to be fairly intense. And obviously, if you've got over 1,000, then your life is ruined. You're going to be doing nothing but giving the cows food and water. I think possibly, though, the more cows you have, the higher capacity the food trough is, I think. I've never actually had enough cows or animals to know that, but from watching other people's videos in the past, I think I have actually gathered that. So, yeah, I think that is the case. Anyway, in the future, I would love to do a farm where we have about 5,000 of each animal type, and just do animals and nothing else. I know it would be a bit boring, but it could be just a weekly thing, or it could be multiplayer. In which case we would definitely be doing arable as well. But yeah, having 5,000 sheep, 5,000 pigs and 5,000 cows would be quite interesting to see. Anyway, I'll put this over here. Can go there. How's this doing? We will unload it this time and then we'll go and take it over to the sell point. Hopefully it's going to be full enough. It'll probably only be about 85–90% full, but it'll do. %. Like I say, there's no point waiting around for it, because the next load is definitely going to fit in the trailer. So all we have to do now is go over to the bakery, sell this load, and watch the money come rolling in, because it should be very decent with it being canola. Here we are, just biding my time behind a very slow car. Oh, it's going our way. Ugh. Go straight on, please. Thank you. Well, here we are. Good. How much do you think we're going to make? It should be a few thousand anyway. Even though it is a small trailer and not totally full. Yeah, I think the most disappointing thing is the price of the animals. I think I really should install a mod where you get an updated price. I think it's probably about half price for each one, which still would be quite expensive. That's still £2,500 or dollars per cow, or euros, or any currency for that matter. There we go. But no, we have definitely got back on the right track. We're no longer struggling for money, which is nice. £16,365. Anyway, we're going to leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.